Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the description and the title, we are going to be doing a bookshelf tour. So I will be giving you guys an up close and personal look at my bookshelves behind me and the other ones around my room. So one quick note about my bookshelves before we get into the video. I organized them primarily by genre, and then after genre it's like set, if it's like a trilogy or something, and then it's my color. So I just want to give that quick little tidbit because I know like organizational structure kind of like fascinates people. They want to know how you organize your books. So yeah, that's that. And so let's just get right into the video. Okay, so as you can see here, this is my blue cubby, and I really love this one so much. You'll see this one looks different from all the other ones, but it's like my favorite. I don't know why, but it's just my favorite, and it's not just because I love blue. But anyway, back on topic. Here's my cute little guest purse. It is a light blue. I don't know if you guys can tell. Here's my little reading book lamp that you clip onto your book, and it has cute little zebras on it because I love zebra stripe. Then we have Great Expectations, Tale of Two Cities. Both of these are Charles Dickens. I started reading this one. I do like it, but I'm gonna have to read it during the summer because it's a big book and I couldn't read it during the school year. Tale of Two Cities, I never had any intention of reading this, but I was just collecting classics because I love classic literature, and I was like, okay, why not? It's blue and maybe one day I'll read it. Count of Monte Cristo, I just got this. That's why the plastic is still on here, and I do plan to read this. I'm actually really excited. It's high up on my to read list. And I think that's everything from this shelf. And so we're actually gonna go to the right. I was gonna do something different, but no, that's too complicated. Let's just move to the right. Okay, so this is my fiction fantasy. Well, actually, no, it's not fantasy. It's just fiction. I call this my real people fiction because there's no magic or anything or supernatural in it, which is what I usually like to read. That's why it's so few of these. First we have We Were Liars. I really do love this book, and I didn't want to love it, but I did. I really love it. It's one of my favorites. Against my will, it is one of my favorites. I got the little pocket size at Barnes & Noble's because at the time they didn't have the big one, but now they do, so that's annoying. These two books, I got these for like Christmas or my birthday or something. I never read them because I wasn't into real people fiction, but now I will. It actually sounds really interesting. This one I read, Nearly Gone. It's so good. I read it for Helen Ruffin, and this one too. It's really good, so I bought the second one because I figured it's gonna be great. The first one was great. This is gonna be great. There are other books back here, but they're not cute, so I don't display them. Okay, so this is my next fantasy shelf. I have this cute shoe right here. I don't know what it is. I keep forgetting. Mark Fisher. Yeah, I don't know who he is, but the shoe was cute. I like to get these different color shoes to wear with my wardrobe, or what I imagine I'd wear with my wardrobe if I had a life and went places, but I don't. So I just keep it on display here. So first book is Little Women. I've never read it. I read the beginning. I like to read the beginning of a lot of my books just to see if I'm gonna like it. I do plan to read it. I'm a little bit annoyed because at first Barnes & Noble's did not have Little Women, or they didn't have a cute copy that I wanted. But now they have like 3 cute copies, like 4 actually, and they're really cute. But it's okay because this is green and I don't have a lot of green books. So it's really cute and it matches my whole aesthetic for this shelf. Next book, Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind is my favorite movie of all time. Okay, so I usually don't read books if I saw the movie. But since it's my favorite, I'm gonna read it. I don't know when, because it's 1,000 pages, but I'm gonna read it. And I have this here strategically to block out this ugly little Confederate sign because that's tacky. and disrespectful, so we're just gonna keep that blocked. And down here we have The Awakening. Ooh, in front of the camera. We have The Awakening. I don't know if I'm gonna read this anytime soon. I honestly just got it because I kept seeing it in Barnes and Nobles, and I was like, okay, why not? So I just got it. This book down here is my little Gone with the Wind magazine, and it just matches here, so it just made sense. And yes, let's move on to the next shelf. Okay, so I love this shelf because I love this purse, and I just love the whole look and aesthetic of everything. I have my cute little elephant. This like grassy, viney type purse matches the aesthetic. I feel like it matches the aesthetic for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I've never read either one of these. I've seen 2 movies from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I don't even remember them. That is the only time I will read a book where I've seen the movie. If I don't remember the movie, I really don't remember what happened. And this is like, I don't know, this is just like OG fantasy. Like, you have to read this if you consider yourself a fantasy lover. So I will read this one day in life when I have time. So probably not while I'm in college, maybe after I graduate or something. The Hobbit, I never seen any of those. I don't know. Should I read The Hobbit first or Lord of the Rings first? I know it's the prequel. So it technically, didn't it come after this? But it was just set before this. I don't know. Tell me which one I should read first, because I just don't know. Okay, so that's it for the top row. So we're going to move down one. Okay, so next shelf. We have my cute little elephant. Oh, these elephants are part of my 22, if you didn't know. So I'm almost there. I think I have 18 elephants. So I think, no, 19. 3 more to go. So, okay, first book is Wuthering Heights. I really love this book. I understand now why people rave about it. I really do like it. I will never read it again because it's way too dark for me. Once was enough. And this little line here is so ugly. It makes me want to just like go to Barnes and Noble and be like, can I just get a different copy, please? Same thing with this one, The Picture of Dorian Gray. I read half of this book. I really, really like it, and I don't understand why I can't finish it. I really do like the way Oscar Wilde writes and thinks, so I don't know why I can't finish it. Who knows? I don't know. I'll read it someday in the future. To Kill a Mockingbird. I read this in middle school, and I thought I had a collectible edition, but I didn't. So I just went to Barnes and Nobles, and I was just like, I need it. And it ended up matching this whole aesthetic. Like, this is like the perfect shelf. It's the perfect color scheme. It just all matches so well. But yeah, that's this shelf. Okay, so this shelf is another fantasy. If you can't tell, it's like every other shelf is fantasy or classic literature. So this is my fantasy shelf. I think this one is really going to be my favorite once I complete it. So I just bought every single thing on this shelf. And these 2 things were a gift that I literally just got. So I just bought everything here. I'm really excited for this one, and I just started reading this one last night, and I love it. And I bought the second one when I bought the first one because I just wanted to be able to jump right into the second one. But I didn't complete the series for Ember in the Ashes, or Cruel Prince because, you know, what if I hate it? But I don't hate this one, so I'm gonna get the other 2, and I might get the other ones to Cruel Prince. I don't know. I just bought this book because I kept seeing it, and it's about Fae, and I like Fae, so we shall see. Okay, Kaya. Anyway, where was I? Queen in Hiding. I bought this one on a whim, and it was 3 other books, and I didn't get them because, again, what if I hate it? So once I finish it, and if I like it, I'll just get the other 3. I've been really excited for this one, and it's like high up on my to-read list. So that's this shelf. I cannot wait to complete it because I feel like it's really going to be my favorite. Okay, this next cubby, you know, I really, really just love this cubby because I love this shoe. It's so pretty. And if you can see, it's red, gray, white, and black. So it matches pretty much every book on here. This is backwards. I meant to fix it. Okay, so let's start from the top. Another elephant. The Scarlet Letter. I am not as into American literature, but again, I was at Barnes & Noble's and I kept seeing it, so I was like, okay, why not? Just get it. And Jane Eyre. I call her Jane Eyre because the book is so eerie. But I like this book. I'm almost finished. She just was getting on my nerves. Like, okay, spoilers. Quick spoiler if you've never seen it. She left Mr. Rochester to go do who knows what. She didn't have no money, no connections, no job, nothing. She just left. I just feel like that was so impulsive. It didn't make any sense. Anyway, she was just getting on my nerves, so I had to put it down. But I will finish it because I do like it. Next book, Frankenstein. People always say it's a great book. And I just love classics, so that's why I get most of these books. And I'll read them one day in life. Moving over. Okay, so this is a cubby that I love because I love the color scheme. Maybe I should move this one. Maybe I should put him on this step. Does he look cute there? Oops. Does he look cute here? I don't know. Anyway. I've never read The Maze Runner. I have the whole box set. I asked for it and I thought I was going to read it, but I don't know why because I'm not into dystopian fantasy. But I'm not going to give it away because maybe one day possibly I'll read it in life. This is my favorite trilogy. Raised by Wolves. It was my second favorite, but my former first favorite just got a fourth book, so it's no longer a trilogy. So now it's moved up to first favorite. I have read these two twice. This one once because this broke my little heart, okay? I bought this series around the time I had really started to become an avid reader. And so I fell in love with my first book character in this series, like deeply in love. And then they just had to break my heart, and I don't want to spoil it. Just know I could not read this book again. Yeah, I think that's everything from the shelf. Let's go ahead and move down. Okay, so this is my last classic shelf. It's a little bit of a special case because it's not technically British or American literature classics, but it is the real classics, the Antiquity. So we have, well, this one actually I think has some Egyptian stuff in it also. We have Alexander the Great, the Divine Comedy, which I started reading and I really do like it, but I'm gonna have to read it over this summer because reading it during the school year just did not work. Classic Mythology, Myths and Legends. Actually, this Myths and Legends has other things in it too, but you know, it's mostly Greek stuff. Tides of War. This is actually a book I had for class. This one too. But I keep all of my classic books from class, and I have so many others, but they're in LA, in storage, packed away. So sad. Yeah, and that's just it. I have my little elephants down here. I think they're cute, and I think they match the Divine Comedy book. Okay, so this next cubby is Legendborn, and it's nothing special that I like about this book. In fact, I wasn't gonna get it, but people just kept raving about it, and it was so pretty. And okay, this is gonna sound so vain. I got this purse, or my mom got me this purse, and then I finally broke down and got Legendborn because I knew it was gonna match. And so I do plan to read it because people do say it's a great book. And the main character is a black girl. I love it. Love to see it. So I'm going to read it. It's on my to read list. Maybe like 4 or 5 on my fantasy to read list. So yeah. And I do have this purse here. Back here I think it's so cute. I just got it. And I'm also gonna show you guys these. Okay, so here's the purse. Actually, one thing at a time. Here's the purse. It's so cute. I really like Guess. And I didn't even like the movie, so I'm definitely not gonna read the book. But I hide stuff in the back of here. But these books, I plan to put these books somewhere else. I just don't know. So this is my Peter Pan, Little Mermaid, Aladdin. These are my children's collectibles, and I'm not going to take them out the wrapper like ever. And then this one, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I was looking for this book for so long, and I found the cutest copy with silver sprayed edges, and I just had to get it. And I think I only got it for like $6 maybe. Yeah. And funny thing is, I actually started collecting this and all of the other books that the movie, what was it? League of the Extraordinary Gentlemen. So all those characters are based on classic literature, and so I thought it'd be cute to collect all the books. So Captain Nemo from here, that's why I got the picture of Dorian Gray. I got, I think, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but that's in LA also. I got, I think, all the characters from there. So yeah, just a bit of rambling for me. Okay. So I'm going to put this back, and I'm not going to show you guys what's behind the other ones because they don't matter. This is just a special case. And then put this back right here. It's so cute. Okay, so I lied. The other one was not the last classic shelf. This is my second time recording this video because I didn't like the first one. So I got confused last time. I ended with the other one. Okay, so with this one, we have the Jane Austen. 4 classic novels. Oh, stop, Kaya. 4 classic novels. Pride and Prejudice, of course, which is my favorite book of all time. I have another copy of Pride and Prejudice. I have 4 copies, actually. 2 of them are not cute. One is in LA and one is in here. Oh, yeah. Let me finish. Emma, I read half of it. I didn't like it. Sense and Sensibility. I tried to read that when I was in high school. I didn't like it. Maybe I'll like it now. And Persuasion. I have another Persuasion, and I'm going to read that one in the other copy. Gulliver's Travels. I just bought this. I'm excited to read it one day. Edgar Allan Poe, Tales and Poems. I don't know why I got it. It was $8, and I don't know. I just got it. And then I have my little elephants down here. They don't really match. I'm going to switch them out for something else. This shelf is far from complete, so it gives me an excuse to go buy a bunch more classics. Moving on to the last cubby from this shelf. Okay, so here we have my Marvel books. I am going to read Black Widow before the movie comes out. I have to. Otherwise, I won't end up reading it. X-Men and the Avengers. X-Men. These are not based on the movies, which is why I can read them. These 2. Okay, so I thought that this was going to be the same size as these, so I'm a little bit annoyed because it's all ugly and small. I really can't stand these little ugly mass market paperbacks, but whatever. I was going to take it back when I realized it was different and it was this ugly little thing, but the story actually sounds interesting, so I'll suck it up and I'll read it. What's next? Oh, I did buy a Captain America one because I love Captain America more than everyone else. I love him the most. No one loves Captain America more than me. Okay, I'll stop now because I can go on all day. Sarah J. Maas, Crescent City. I read this whole book in like a week and a half. Yeah, I'm bragging. This book, honestly, I expected a little bit better because this was my first Sarah J. Maas book. I didn't know who she was, but apparently sis is a big deal. And so I kind of expected better when I figured out, you know, who she was. But I don't know. Around page like 700, it got kind of annoying. But it was good enough for me to want to read the second book. And what else? Anything else on this book? It's a really pretty cover though. It's like a beautiful cover. That's the reason I got it. I bought this one on a whim too. This book, Frostblood, the first one, Nightblood, the second one. Oh wait, no, Fireblood, the second one, Nightblood, the third one. I read these 2 during the semester. which is a big deal because I've never ever in life been able to read a book during my college semester, and I ended up reading 2, and one of them is like 800 pages. And so I just read this one a few days ago. I finished it a few days ago. Anything special I need to say about this one? No, I'm not gonna read this one yet because I don't want to right now. I just don't feel like it. Okay, so let's move to the top. My box set. So the first one we have here is my former favorite trilogy, Shiver, Linger, and Forever, The Wolves of Mercy Falls. Okay, so her name is apparently Maggie Stiefvater, I don't know. When I was younger, I called her Stiefvater, but it's not right, apparently. She wrote another one called Sinner. I haven't got it for whatever reason, so I'm gonna get it. But yeah, I love this series. I read it twice, which is a big deal. I never read things twice unless I love it. And yeah, highly recommend it. Here is my Iron Fae series. I have both the box sets, and I'm a little bit annoyed with myself because I couldn't help but buy this one. It's the newest set that she's working on, and the other ones haven't come out yet, which means that I'm not going to be able to have a matching box set. So anyway, I read these 3. They're amazing. I have not been able to finish this one. I am halfway through, but for some reason I just can't read it. It's weird because these 3, I don't know what you call them, but they're normal. And this one has deckled edges. I can't stand deckled edges. It's so ugly and I don't like the way it feels on my fingers. This is the next box set. So this one was about Megan Chase, and this one is about her brother. They all have deckled edges, so I'm gonna have to get over that, I guess. I'm excited for this, but I really need to finish this one before I go to this one. They all have novellas like in between the box set and I think some of the books, but I don't have them. And then this one is, I think after this, Iron Raven is Puck's story, and so I'm really excited for that actually. I love Puck. He's one of my favorites. Then I have my elephants. And then we have the Vampire Academy. I have the first book here. This is the one they made the movie on, I think. Well, I know because it says it. But I have never ever in life been able to get that first book to fit back in this box set. Like ever. I've tried everything for 4 years, but whatever, it doesn't matter because I am not going to read it. I already saw the movie. I'm not about to read it. I just know that for a fact. So I'll start here, and I think I'll read these one day. I will read these because people say this is a great set. But yeah, that's the top here. And so let's move on. Okay, so this first shelf is honestly nothing special. I'm not even finished with it. I don't know what else to put here. But this little thing is so cute. It's supposed to have 2 rings, and then one of them is like crown shaped. But I left them with my aunt, so I have to get them back. Okay, and I have my little rose quartz elephant here. And I got a mirror so that I can look at myself when I put on my jewelry, which brings us to the next cubby. Okay, so this is my jewelry box. I got this from Marshall's. It's so cute. Listen, I do not like pink, okay? You might not believe it because this whole little shelf here is a bunch of pink, but I do not like pink. But it was so cute, I just had to get it. Like, I tried to walk away, but I just couldn't. I couldn't even put it down. Yeah, I have all my jewelry in here. I don't know if you guys can see what was in here, so let me show you some of the stuff in here. Bracelets, sunglasses and stuff in this one. Honestly, I cannot be trusted at Marshall's. Oh, but yeah, I love this little jewelry box. The only thing that would have been better is if it was in blue or like gray or something. Okay, so this next shelf is more classics. I have Alice in Wonderland and what is the other one called? Through the Looking Glass. I am not going to read this because I already seen both the movies. But it was so cute. And it just has so many copies. Like, honestly, there are like 4 different copies at Barnes & Noble's that I just want to buy all of them. Even though I'm not going to read it. Like, once. I'm not even going to read it. Okay, next book. Persuasion. It's so pretty. Even though I don't like pink, it's so cute. I am gonna read this though. I'm excited for that. Huckleberry Finn, Sherlock Holmes, and I have this cute little shoe. It's kind of like, I don't know, it just matches to me. Some people might not think it matches, but I think it matches. And especially when you see this color scheme and then you see what I'm about to show you, you'll understand why I paired this like this. Okay, so moving over. This is my beautiful purse. I love this purse so much. I've never ever worn it. I just got it like a month ago, and like I said, I have no life, so I go nowhere. But it's so cute. So you have the brown, the light pink, and then you have like the hot pink, and then what is this, like burgundy or something? And so it completely matches the shelf that I just showed you with the shoe and the books. That's why I paired it like that. I just think it's so cute. I cannot wait for the world to open back up so I can pop out with this purse. Alright, that is my pink cubbies, and now we're gonna move on to our last two shelves. Okay, so apparently I'm a liar and I cannot be trusted. I forgot about these other two because there's really no books on these shelves, but I just have these here as placeholders. I use this one the most, that's why it looks like that. This is cute. I wish I used this the most, but I don't go anywhere. So that's that shelf. And then this one is, it's so cute. I have my like map books. These are notebooks, and then this is a planner that I spent $20 on and I never used. Whew. Okay, but I'm gonna do something else with this cubby, and I don't know what yet. But yeah, these two, I forgot about these two. So the real last two this time. This is a weird angle, but this is what we're gonna do. I call this my specialty shelf, and I have some of the cutest notebooks on here. I just love these. So these notebooks, I just bought all these notebooks, and I have plans for all of them. So pray that I see through all my plans and I don't just end up having like 30 notebooks full of nothing. So when I say specialty, I mean like I get to write in these books. These are like activity books and stuff. Create a story. This is like a me and mom thing that we're supposed to fill out to get to know each other, kind of. Writing prompts, sketchbook, cocktails, teaching me how to make cocktails. This right here is it's a notebook. My mom got it for me when I crossed. And I made it my goal book, so I have a bunch of goals written in there. This is Puzzles and Paradoxes. I've had this for a long time. It makes me feel stupid because I can never figure out any of them. Notebooks. And then I have obituaries here. And yeah, that's this cubby. There are things back there that are ugly, so they don't get to be displayed. This is my last cubby. And I consider this my elevation shelf. So these are full of books that are supposed to elevate my conscientiousness. So let's start from this side. Hillary Clinton. I did not buy this book. Somebody gave it to me. Maybe I'll read it one day. Same thing. Somebody gave me this. Apparently it's a really good book, so I might read it. Souls of Black Folks. I'm gonna read this. My Astrology for the Soul. I love this. I only read mine. You are not supposed to read other people's, so only read yours. It's surprisingly accurate, and it really, I felt a little bit attacked. It was calling me out on all my BS, but it was a great book. The Interpretation of Dreams by Freud. I got this from Barnes and Nobles because I wanted to feel smart, and I'll read it one day. The Art of War. I've read some of this. I'm gonna read The Prince, Narrative Life. The Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass. I'm gonna read that too. The Rose That Grew from Concrete. I think I already read this like a long time ago. George Orwell, 1984. I'm going to read this book. I tried to read it. It's kind of hard for me to read. I don't know. It's just not as interesting to me. But I'm going to get through it. I'm going to push through. And I'm going to get Animal Farm. I saw Animal Farm, like the play or something in high school. I don't remember what happened though, so I can read it. The Autobiography of Malcolm X. I read some of it. I love it, and I love the way it's written. I just like the way the author writes it. So I'm gonna read this. My Bible and my Norton Book of Women's Lives. So I was gifted this in high school. It was like an honor and awards. I was the most honored and awarded student in my whole senior class. Yes, I'm bragging, because I was also going to be salutatorian, but at the last minute, I dropped to number 3. So that's how I make myself feel better. Back there are some more books that we're not going to show again, because what? They are not cute. Look at the camera. Say hi. You sleepy? Well guys, that concludes my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it and you found some books that you might want to add to your library. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tune in for our next video. Bye. Say bye. Say bye to the camera. He's so cute. He's so cute. Say bye. Say bye.